Hello, kindergarten friends and my letters B, F, and T experts. We are here today for lesson 4 of our Fundations, and Mama Echo is back to join us. Tomorrow she's going to tell you a story, and of course, Baby Echo is here today as well. So we are going to review our 3 letters. We have our letter T chant today, and then we're going to talk about writing sentences a little bit, and that's what you're going to practice today. Let's start off with reviewing our letters like we will every day. Notice on our letter chart behind me that we have our 3 letters showing that we've learned so far, our B, F, and T that are all skyline letters. So our first friend, Benny Bear, he had a big breakfast this morning, so his belly is sticking out. Remember, uppercase B always starts at the skyline. All uppercase letters do. Comes straight down to the grass line, and then around to the plain line, and around to the grass line. Our lowercase b start at the skyline, all the way down to the grass line, trace it back up, and circle around for Benny Bear's belly. So we have B, bear, B, B, bear, B, B, bear, B, B, bear, B. Our next friend, Fifi Fish. We have our uppercase F, and we have our lowercase f. Remember, these are skyline letters. My lowercase f reminds us of a candy cane. It hooks up to the skyline, straight down to the grass line, and we cross at the plain line. F, fish, F, fish, F, fish, F, fish. And our last friend for today, Tiggy Tiger. Again, that uppercase letter is a skyline letter, and our lowercase letter, we start at the skyline, straight down to the grass line, cross over at the plain line. T, tiger, T, T, tiger, T, T, tiger, T, T, tiger, T. And remember, just for a quick review, if any of you are going to practice your writing today, it's good to practice over and over and over again because you become experts with your handwriting. Sitting up nice and tall, gripping our marker with our pointer finger on top, our thumb on the bottom, and our middle finger supporting our pen. Remember, our letter B starts at the skyline, straight down to the grass line, trace back up, and circle around at the plain line for Benny Bear's belly. One more time. Skyline to the grass line, trace back up to the plain line, and circle around down to the grass line for Benny Bear's belly. Our letter F, remember, is a hook up to the skyline, straight down to the grass line, and cross over at the plain line. One more time. Hook up to the skyline, straight down to the grass line, and cross over at the plain line. And finally, our letter T, start at the skyline, straight down to the grass line, cross over at the plain line. One more time. Start at the skyline, straight down to the grass line, cross over at the plain line. You guys can practice those letters as much as you want to become our expert writers. Now, something a little different today. I'm going to challenge you with your writing. We're going to talk about building sentences. So if you notice on my board, I have these boxes. These are word boxes for our sentences. Now you're probably noticing this first box looks a little bit different. It's sticking up because when you're writing a sentence, your first letter of your sentence always, always, always begins with an uppercase letter. So if I were to ask you the question, who is here today? Now notice that I'm not reading it like a robot. I'm reading it just like I would be talking to you. Who is here today? So I'm going to answer that. So I'm going to write Julie is here today. So notice, remember, because it's the beginning of my sentence, it's going to always be uppercase. And if I have to go outside of the box for a skyline letter, that's okay. So there's my first word, Julie. Then I leave a finger space. Is finger space. Here, finger space. Today. And then at the end of a sentence, we have to show that we're finished with our thought, so we're going to put a period. That period tells me I'm all done with the thought that I have. So you notice I have my first sentence, and remember a sentence always begins with a capital letter. Julie is here today. I have my finger spaces in between my words, my period at the end because it tells me that I am all finished with my idea. Let's try another one. Maybe I would say, Sam is here today. So uppercase, always at the beginning of a sentence. Sam, finger space, is, finger space, here, finger space, today, period at the end because I'm all done with my sentence. Now I'm going to challenge you, and if you want to send me a picture of your sentence, you can, but don't feel like you have to. You're going to put your name first, and then you're going to write is, finger space, here, finger space, today, and a period at the end because we're all done. So I would love to see your writing with your name is here today. Okay, and the last thing I would like to do today is our letter T chant. We've already done our B, we've done our F, so let's take a look at our letter T and see if we can find those T words. Teach the tiger to tie his shoe? What a terrible thing to do. Bet the turtle can tell the time? Better pay the tiny dime. Tyler's team should win the race, but tighten his shoelace just in case. Take the toy top from the ice. 10 small toddlers play quite nice. Now read this rhyme both fast and slow and find all the T words as you go. So remember, you can pause on our video and you can find all of the T words, whether they start with the uppercase T or the lowercase t. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Tomorrow we will finish up with our 3 friends and a story from Mama Echo. Have a great day learning. See you tomorrow.